What's up, guys? Welcome to another anime mukbang. I got Anime Sundays with me. I got Jarrod with me. We are doing One Piece, the current state of One Piece. A lot of you guys asked for this. We got some Chick-fil-A here with us. I want to start off with the state of the Straw Hats right now because we know Straw Hats post-Wano.
They're looking different.
They are looking different. Zoro looked at Sanji and said, number 4. Do we really believe that to be true?
I think it's true. I'm playing.
Look, Sanji fans, get him. Get him.
Nah, Sanji still got his number 3 spot. Jinbei being on the team is definitely a little mix-up.
Because he got a higher bounty, right?
Higher bounty.
Jinbei should have a higher bounty than really everybody because he's been around for so long, bro. He's part of like 3 famous pirate crews. Like.
So where's Jinbei sitting?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't think he's...
Boxed up who's who.
I don't think he's stronger than Sanji, though. I still think Sanji is the third strongest Straw Hat.
Sanji got the exoskeleton.
True.
Ifrit Janbei.
True.
He's serious right now.
He didn't really struggle against Queen like that.
I mean, I feel like Queen is light, to be honest.
Oh, Queen's light?
Queen's light.
King's light to me.
King's light?
King's light to me. I'm not gonna lie to you because Zoro couldn't even control Emma and he was boxing with King. My main frustration was that King looked like he was really relying on the fact that he was Lunarian. And it was too much, and Zoro was able to read that. The flames on your back can change speed, defense, whatever. After that, it was a wrap. I don't think that's happening until Katakuri. But Queen, on the other hand, I thought Queen was decently impressive.
I felt like Queen was impressive in like a doctor sense, but as a fighter, I mean, Chopper was damn near packing bro up, you know?
So how do we feel about Nico Robin? I think the stocks went up. Bounty went up.
Devil
fruit powers went up. Listen, she learned fisherman karate from Koala and Sabo. That's big. I call it, that's a poor man's armament haki.
Honestly, I feel like it was well needed for Robin's character, to be honest. I feel like we need to level up with Chopper as well.
Listen, I'll give Chopper his credit though. Doing what he did against Queen was I'll give that to him. Usopp, on the other hand, did nothing in Wano.
He just ran.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed, man.
Especially given how much he did in like Dressrosa and stuff like that.
God Usopp, observation haki. You would think that in Wano it's time to turn up.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. I don't know. I guess everyone's banking on Elbaf.
Yeah, kid don't pack up all the giants.
There's 2 dream picks I have. You know what I'm saying? Yamato was one of them to join the Straw Hats. Didn't end up happening.
Yeah.
For a valid reason. Yamato staying there to help protect Wano. Vegapunk, on the other hand, is a free agent.
That's gonna mess up the whole dynamic, though.
Why?
That's like if Mihawk just hopped on a Straw Hat. His time to try to take over or figure out the long lost secrets of the world, like he been kind of already on that mission already. So if he may join the Straw Hats to help get from this little point A to point B. But I definitely don't see him as a crew member.
When Luffy got to Egghead, they said, Luffy, I've been waiting for you. Like, I knew you were gonna arrive because he knows he's Dragon's son. Vegapunk and Dragon have history. And then if you have Luffy helping him out of the situation that's going on with CP0 in the building.
Well, I feel like I agree with Jarrod, you know. I feel like it's just like a means to an end. Like he's gonna hop on the ship, do what he needs to do, because he has some ulterior motive.
Then where would he go?
He got a plan, bro. So he's still trying to like teach a lot of conflict over like energy. Maybe you may aid him in a couple fights, but I really don't see the man like doing what Yamato been doing for Straw Hats this whole time. You know what I mean?
I feel what you're saying. I feel like it was just from a perspective of Vegapunk is a scientist at heart. The only reason that he even was affiliated with the Marines was because he wanted to have the protection to conduct his experiments.
Resources.
He no longer has that. So I feel like that's something that Luffy could help provide to him, that protection to be like, you can do whatever you want, like as long as you're a part of the Straw Hats, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
He did everything he did under the government protection, but also because they're giving him money. Vegapunk gonna be the guy to be like, no, I'm going with my clones over to
so
library.
I'll be over there.
Y'all see him more as like a Kinemon.
Like an associate,
an associate, an ally. Okay, yeah.
Like
I'm not mad at that.
Like a little less than Odin was on Roger's ship. I mean, Odin was like he's like part of the ship, like but a little bit less than that. Like not as connected or affiliated. Just like just vibing.
All right, so now we are in post-Wano territory. I want to talk about everybody else besides the Straw Hat. What happened to Kaido and Big Mom? Are they alive?
Oh, they're alive.
Where's Sabo at right now? Did Eam rub Sabo off the face of the earth, or is Sabo still here? Blackbeard? Yo,
is Buggy still getting bullied over there? But
oh, he's definitely still getting bullied.
Yeah, by Crocodile.
Man, Kaido, Big Mom.
Are they dead?
I would assume they're dead, bro. I mean, a lot of people have been saying that like Kaido's for sure dead.
For sure.
People were saying that Kaido, like, Big Mom, she seems to be the one that be defined it. Kaido's trying to kill himself because people aren't strong enough, but Big Mom's, like, damn near pretty much almost died. If anybody did survive, probably her. I do think Kaido's dead, though. I just don't see no other reason for him to be alive.
The whole theory was that we have an ancient weapon underneath Wano. And people are assuming that Big Mom and Kaido, after they got knocked into, you know, the underworld of the lava of Wano, that they actually ended up finding this ancient weapon. Now, we don't know that to be factual. That's just a theory. If that is the case, it's dangerous.
Like what are they really gonna do down there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I feel like it's gonna be weird to have like basically like 3 factions like going for like the One Piece.
Yeah, if Kaido and Big Mom are still alive, then like what's the point of Wano?
Kaido.
But the thing with Oda is, if somebody's dead, he normally shows them. You know? If somebody is still alive, he doesn't show they're dead. You know? Normally. So that's why if we talk about somebody like Sabo, I don't think is dead.
No, I don't think so.
Because we didn't see anything. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot still going on. Now, what Eam did, hats off to Eam. Eam's top 10.
Top 10.
Well, Sabo is probably top 10.
I can agree.
Sabo's top 10. 2 admirals.
2 admirals.
Sabo and a few good men handled and got the W. Free Akuma out of the Holy Land. I don't want to hear anything because even Akainu said those admirals were supposed to hold it down. Yeah, you can't go all out because you're gonna damage the Holy Land, but it doesn't matter. You have 2 admirals present. I'm giving Sabo top 10 status.
You know me, I had like Akainu and Rayleigh in the bottom half of my top 10 list.
With no guard.
I mean, I didn't have Garb yet, no, but if he beats Blackbeard, it's a whole different conversation. It's just like, where do you put Sabo against the other admirals?
Well, 2 of them.
Yeah, but you know how I feel about those 2.
Can we talk about that? Admiral Aramaki, Admiral Fujitora, Anime Sundays does not like them.
Does not like them.
Does not like
them. I just don't think they hard.
I'm with you.
I like Fujitora.
Listen, Admiral Aramaki, I'm with you. I think what he did in Wano, he thought he was that guy and found out very quickly he was not that guy.
He wasn't.
Now everyone's saying, well, because Shanks pulled up.
Shanks just was driving by and he felt him.
Luffy would have did his thing too.
Yeah.
Anybody would have did their thing against, like,
Easy.
Yamato was in there, Momonosuke was practicing against Green Bull, nah, get him out of here.
He's trash.
Fujitora, on the other hand, though, I don't know if I can say he's trash.
But I feel like
Fujitora
he never goes all out because he's always like conflicted.
Yeah, but that's kind of why he's trashing.
Yeah.
Because he never goes all out.
Yeah, because
what circumstances is going to push you to the point, bro? If the Revolutionary Army invaded Marijois, it's time.
Yeah.
How you feel about Fujitora is how I feel about Kizaru. I think Kizaru is all talk, and when it's time to work, he runs or he puts his hands up and says, in film red.
Yeah, film red.
He said, yo, Shanks is here. Beckman
gave us
like, that's all you see him doing.
At least we've kind of seen some serious fighting from Kizaru. It's like Fujitora, like every time he gets in a situation where some serious fighting can go down, he just either pretty much half does it and lets him go, or he's like, well, I'm gonna do this one move and everybody panic.
I think Fujitora is gearing up to do what Akainu and Kuzan already did. Fujitora and Akainu are gonna have their own clash because they already have different
views and stuff.
They're already clashing right now, and I think that bubble's gonna burst.
I don't think so though, bro, because I think that he kind of already knew what it was when he was serving Akainu. You know what I mean? Like that's why he blinded himself. I feel like it was his own sense of following his own path. Like I feel like he's specifically staying with the Marines and had been staying with them for this long because it's the way his ideals work. He really does truly believe that the Marines are the answer to justice and peace in the world. It's just we got a couple corrupt folk.
Which is why I think he would fight. Yeah, but based on what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. If you fight Akainu, you're out of the Marines.
Unless you win. Unless you win. That's what I'm saying.
Akainu's gonna leave. Now that I could see happening before Fujitora. We all predict that they're gonna butt heads, but I just don't see it being another admiral getting kicked out.
To me, the Marines are down bad right now.
Oh yeah, they've been down bad.
Yeah,
they've been down bad ever since really the worst gen existed.
Kobe's gone. Garp is trying to go get him back.
Kobe been putting in work though.
Kobe my boy.
Yeah.
Kobe's in there with Yonko, like he's in there with Boa and everybody.
He's boxing.
Okay.
And that's what I said too. I said Kobe's really one of the most slept on Marines, I think. I don't think it's ridiculous to say he's like, you know, jinbe level. I don't think it's ridiculous to say that.
Huh? Wait, what happened? I thought we were having a good. Wait, time out. Jinbe? Let me think.
Around there, maybe not stronger than jinbe. Like,
because Jinbe blocked an attack from Big Mom.
Yeah, and bro is over here fighting the pirate emperor with Blackbeard, bro. You feel me? Like he's doing his thing.
True.
Like if it's
I think so.
like Kobe versus who? Take Kobe.
Kobe.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got Zoro top 5 swordsman already or something like that.
Nah, Baby Mihawk.
This is Zoro's rank 1 fan right
rank
here.
1.
Baby Mihawk's in the conversation.
Baby Mihawk's in the
S-Hawk.
conversation.
S-Hawk versus Zoro. Who you got?
Zoro.
All I'm saying is your boys in the conversation.
Yo.
No hesitation. No hesitation.
No hesitation.
Zoro.
Okay. Where do you have Zoro right now in top 5? Swordsman.
Swordsman?
Yeah. Realistically though.
Realistically? Maybe like 3 or 4.
The one thing I'm waiting for him to do, for me to really be like, okay, like if he fights Mihawk right now, like Mihawk's gonna, he might sweat. You know what I'm saying? I think I need to see Zoro surpass Odin.
You don't have him in top 5 at all?
Well, let's call them out. In no order,
No order, okay.
we have
Mihawk,
Shanks, Law.
So y'all saying Law's a better swordsman than Zoro, I guess?
No, I'm not. He would say that, but I wouldn't.
Law is considered a swordsman.
He is considered a swordsman, but a better swordsman?
Stronger character, sure. Better swordsman.
Hold
It's a
on.
different situation.
But if you go by that logic, then because a lot of people are saying, oh, sword skills equals haki, then the whole Mihawk Shanks conversation gets changed.
I don't think it gets changed. Nobody ever said Mihawk was a worse swordsman than Shanks. We just said we think Shanks is stronger. We think Shanks is
I do.
the battle.
Do you?
What?
Think Mihawk stronger than Shanks, or Shanks stronger than Mihawk? Who do you have?
I think Shanks is stronger than Mihawk, but Mihawk's a better swordsman than Shanks.
Okay, that's what I believe. That's what I believe. Okay,
That's why Mihawk can
okay.
keep up with Shanks, because he's just a better swordsman.
Because the Mihawk fans out there are gonna say something else. If we're gonna start saying that swordsmanship, you know, is only based on sword skill, then Shanks should just get that dub over Mihawk for me right now, based on what we know on haki feats and everything. Because you know, Shanks haki, I believe, is like the strongest in the One Piece world right now, alive today. Now, my thing is if we don't say that, right? If we say like, oh, it doesn't matter, you're a swordsman, that's it. Like that means haki, everything. Then I think Law should be over Zoro. But if not, then I would take Zoro swordsmanship wise over Law. But then we didn't say S-Hawk, and that does matter.
S-Hawk is 5 for sure. You don't just come into the new world and start having Blackbeard sweat.
That's what I'm saying. People don't realize armament hockey feat from Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Like
That was the first time we seen that.
Yeah.
Brought to you by pacifists.
We didn't say Silver's Rayleigh yet. And I'm in the camp where I believe Rayleigh, if you give Rayleigh a sword, he's in that conversation automatically, off rip. Now, is he older? Of course.
Yeah.
But I don't think his old age means, all right, Zoro can go over there and go smoke him right now, as we're talking right now, today. I feel like if Zoro fights a Rayleigh, he's gonna pull out Enma, and then right now, Zoro does not have full control over Enma, right? That's gonna be something that I feel like Rayleigh can exploit, because Rayleigh's been in battles with people that can box on that level. He's seen what Odin can do.
He has more battle experience.
He has more battle experience. You know, his hockey is...
He's been fighting at that level just longer.
Right.
You know?
So for me, I would even put Rayleigh ahead of Zoro right now. I think Zoro's like right there though. Like I feel like if you want to say like top 5, like based on where you have S-Hawk, like Zoro probably like 4 or 5.
Yeah, because I think
honestly.
Zoro can surprise you, low-key, especially what we've seen in Wano. Like, he was tanking some hits out there. He tanked a dual attack from Big Mom and Kaido to protect everybody. Still, he was barely standing, but he was still standing. And then he went on to injure Kaido himself.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, it's hard with the Rayleigh conversation, though, because I still feel like
Why?
I'll lose to Blackbeard right now.
Zoro would say the same thing. He's not pulling up on Blackbeard.
Zoro wouldn't say it.
He wouldn't say that, but you know Zoro boxing with Blackbeard right now? Come on, y'all.
Zoro just be like...
Zoro not boxing with Blackbeard. He's not boxing
Zoro
with
be
Blackbeard.
like, all right, I guess I gotta go.
Zoro's boxing on Blackbeard as much as Rayleigh is.
Stop it.
Why
Stop
not?
it.
Why isn't he?
I mean,
Because we're talking about Rayleigh. Rayleigh...
S-Hawk had Blackbeard sweating, running in the cover.
Yeah.
Zoro would definitely have Blackbeard on guard, bro. Law has him on guard.
Because but see, Zoro ain't Law to me.
We gotta stop.
Law has his hacks.
We gotta stop the Blackbeard hype train, bro. Blackbeard is not the coldest of the Yonko or of the generation coming in with him. Law is just as cold, bro. And if you say Law is just as cold, you can say Zoro is just as cold, bro. Like, you say Zoro versus Blackbeard to me, that's not a crazy fight. I see Zoro holding on, doing some good work against Blackbeard. Marco's still alive. You feel me? There are cats that fought Blackbeard, lived to tell the tale. Boa almost packed him up. Unless Blackbeard packs up Garp, Blackbeard is not like up there with me in terms of like...
You're using Garp as the measuring stick. I feel like Blackbeard beating Garp, that's tough for Blackbeard.
Yeah.
I don't see it the other way around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it as like a thing of like, all right, Blackbeard, in order for us to consider you a real Yonko, here's your prerequisite. You gotta be Garp. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like
Garp is like final end game.
No, I look at it like this, bro. If Rayleigh, like you were just,
it's like it's Rayleigh
Rayleigh was
thing.
like, I'm gonna lose this fight. Garp is in the same conversation.
I don't think Rayleigh sees a Zoro and says the same thing he said when he saw Blackbeard. I don't see that happening. I think as a swordsman, Rayleigh has fought against opponents.
I think that comes from people underestimating Zoro a lot in the verse.
Yeah, see, I see it the other way. I see it as if you sleep on Rayleigh, you might.
Zoro would never sleep on Rayleigh because he knows the haki.
Yeah,
he knows what's
and Zoro's already had his humbling moment with Mihawk from the beginning. He's not sleeping on anybody anymore. I feel like
If Yamato joined the crew,
what? She's number 2.
I think so.
I think so too, but
I mean, probably.
But I also
Wait, this is a Zoro fan. This is a Zoro fan saying that.
But I'm being realistic. I'm a realistic Zoro fan.
Yeah, but also, to give it to Yamato's credit, this has been her sparring partner since birth.
Yeah.
You know, like she's been fighting the same guy forever.
Yeah,
so,
she trained against
you
Kaido her whole
would
life.
hope that when it comes to one-on-one box, this is one guy she can hang with.
Zoro's a close third. That's all I'm saying.
I guess really the question is like, what makes a good swordsman in One Piece? Really
Depends on what we hear about Blackbeard.
Yeah, but I think that makes you a great swordsman. What makes you a good
decent swordsman?
You just box, or do you have to know techniques?
Somebody that can cut Diamond Josie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Those are all techniques. You know what I'm saying? Roger. There's no techniques.
Would Roger be considered the best swordsman of all time then?
See, that's what I'm saying.
No,
he's
that's
just strong.
Would Roger even be considered a good swordsman?
I mean, but we've only seen him fight with a sword though.
Yeah.
So it's not like we've seen him.
Really, he didn't have no sword.
Even like Shanks, for instance, we ain't never seen Shanks do any like crazy sword techniques, but he has a sword. He rocks with a sword, and that's him, you know. But his haki is immaculate, so of course the sword gives him an advantage.
Lulusia Kingdom. What are we thinking, fellas? Because to me, if you can delete an entire country, I mean that's top 10 category.
That's top 10. Yeah.
That's top 5 category.
I mean, I think it's a weapon.
You think it's an ancient weapon?
That would make
sense. It would just make the most sense to me. Like I don't see a devil fruit doing that.
I don't disagree with that, but there are some people that I've seen out there saying it looks very similar to that of Enel's fruit and how Enel used to carry out things. You know what I'm saying? Because Enel on Skypiea, if he heard you saying something bad about him, all of a sudden lightning strike from the sky.
So you're saying,
you know what I'm saying?
There is another devil fruit stronger than Enel?
It could be. It could be.
They described it as the most destructive, so I was like,
could
that
be
a lie?
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know.
So I feel like it's a weapon. Now I feel like he may be probably one of the most knowledgeable characters in One Piece. He's probably like maybe even from that first conglomerate of world government officials that came together to defeat
like the original families.
There's gotta be a reason that everybody had to come together to fight this one faction. You know what I mean?
Which is wild because the One Piece world was even way more advanced.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We've
like
seen now
that.
with the soldiers and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
It's got me thinking, what if Eam like made Loki have like a D? Almost like everybody else. Someone who can really like shake destiny and stuff like that in the past, but we just don't know.
If Stussy is actually a clone of Edward Weevil's mother, you know where my mind's going.
So
I'm thinking of Edward Weevil possibly being a clone
of Whitebeard.
Is his mom's name not Stussy? What's his mom's name?
Miss Buckingham.
But that may not be his real mother, you saying?
Yeah.
If she claims that she had a former relationship with Whitebeard, it would make even more sense that she used to be a part of the Rocks Pirates.
Like she capping.
But Edward Weevil's strength doesn't lie. And Kizaru was somebody that pointed out, yo, Weevil looks like a young Whitebeard. The way he's moving right now. It's crazy though, because we're seeing more and more like the Rocks Pirates like
popping up.
But they're coming out like Infinity Stones. Like these guys are just super legends that you didn't even know exist. Oh, now you're hearing that Blackbeard just took one out. Now, I don't know if we're gonna end up ranking them today, but let's at least name some characters that we believe are in the top 10 alive today.
Giving a rough bottom of the list. Kano's in that list.
Did Garp finally make it?
It depends, bro, because here's the thing. If
I'm just listening. Don't worry. You over here trying to start something.
No. I saw you.
I'm just listening.
I saw you set up. No, I saw you set up.
I'm just listening.
The topic of conversation is based on this Blackbeard fight, bro, because I do think that Kano should still be like stronger than Blackbeard, bro. So if Garp takes his W,
that's a lot.
That's a lot. I might have Garp in my top 10.
I do. I also have Garp. I think Garp has done more than enough to convince me that he can still. The fact that he believes that he can even confront Blackbeard right now,
just pull up. Let's
with just
go.
Helmeppo and like he has nobody. Like to me, I feel like you're wrong.
So you got Rayleigh in your top 10 still?
I believe I do. Law made it.
Oh, hold on a second.
Wait,
Law didn't make your top 10?
Let me count.
Listen.
Let you count? Where's Big Mom at? You thought Big Mom was dead.
What Law's gonna say?
No, that's what I'm saying. I gotta see who's not in this in there. So like Rayleigh, Garb, and then I just for kicks and giggles say a Kanu or Blackbeard around there. And then I say, okay, Kanu, Blackbeard.
Okay, that's 4. Yes, that is 4 already.
Yes.
Luffy, okay.
And so now, if you talk about the other half, you only got room for Mihawk, Shanks. If I gotta give 3 more spots to some lower cats,
I believe Law is top 10. I'm gonna say it. Top 10.
Law or Yamato?
I'm not saying the haki feats are something that should be overlooked, right? Because Yamato has impressive haki. Zoro has impressive haki. I wouldn't be mad if you said they have better haki than Law, because Yamato and Zoro both have access to conquerors.
Yes.
Law does not. Law's haki got better, but what my point is that, like I said earlier, Law has one of the greatest devil fruits in this series, and he was able to awaken that. That had Big Mom completely embarrassed, run out.
I wouldn't have completely embarrassed.
Boxing. She couldn't even hear herself talk. She was silenced. He put her in the room and it was done.
I feel though he did
and
all that just to send her out of the island, bro. He didn't kill her. He didn't chop her head off.
You said she was dead.
I'm saying he didn't kill her. She died either because she's drowning, or that's why I said Big Mom's the only one that might be alive.
Who caused that, Jarrod?
He, even pulling out all the stops, the best they could do was get her off the island. That's the best they can do. At any moment, if they weren't on the island, she would have packed them up.
No, I was saying the same thing. Like, he didn't do any direct damage. Like, came up to Big Mom, like, injection shot or something like that, or gamma knifed her, and she's like, oh my god, I'm like folding on the inside.
Big Mom didn't have to heal herself during the fight? What are we talking about?
Well, I'm saying the killing blow. The killing blow was not something like Law did in his awakened devil fruit. He didn't kill her like that and then threw her off the island. He just mixed her up a little bit and got her confused.
But y'all are acting like Zoro's doing that then?
But that's what I'm saying. It's very the feats are damn near the same.
You have Luffy in your top 10 because of his Devil Fruit Awakening. That's a fact. We all have Luffy in our top 10 because of his Devil Fruit Awakening. But when Law awakens his Devil Fruit, everyone's talking about, what are we talking about? To me, I think. But that's what I'm saying. His Devil Fruit is in that combo. To me, Law's Devil Fruit is crazy.
It's in a conversation of very serious devil fruits, but it's not. I can grab lightning out the goddamn sky. You know what I mean? It's not in that conversation.
What do you mean? Law can literally be like, yo, Luffy, I want you to be Yamato and switch.
Yeah, but not if
he could be like
stopping all the. That's the thing about. That's why Luffy's in the conversation, bro, because the haki's there and the devil fruit's ridiculous.
Right.
Law is missing severely. One of those things.
That's why I feel like
his haki got better though.
It's better, but that's why I have them interchangeable.
But not enough to where his devil fruit could be as OP as it could be.
I feel like we sleeping on Law. But okay, if we want to say Law's not top 10,
what's the difference between Law, Yamato, and Zoro in a top 10 conversation? Law's a little bit stronger than Zoro.
He's fighting Yonko.
I don't know. Yamato's fighting Yonko.
But I'm saying Law led the fight in taking down Big Mom. And he's in here with Blackbeard. And we know, crew to crew, let's be serious. Let's be honest. Crew to crew, Blackbeard has a much better crew than Law.
I get you, bro.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
And Law's in there hanging.
Law's in there hanging, bro. And I'm not trying to downplay what he's doing, bro. But I don't see a difference between what he has done and what Yamato has done. I would put Yamato first before Law.
Right now, you have Luffy and Blackbeard. They're the leaders of the worst generation.
Yeah.
And then the step underneath them, you have Law, Yamato, and Zoro, right?
Yeah.
And that's that kind of next up to go, right? And maybe Kid as well.
Yeah.
To me,
just barely.
To me, I think you have another set in between that, and that's where I would throw my Ben Beckmans and everybody. And I think that Law has been putting himself into that kind of
second set.
That second set of Ben Beckman. Law, you know what I'm saying? I think Law, because of his Devil Fruit Awakening, I think he's there.
A Sabo, because now you have Sabo in your top 10.
Yeah.
I don't think you got Law over Sabo. I don't know if I have room for law.
No. We're tripping. We gotta do that 8. We gotta do that 8 over. Cause we didn't say dragon.
Okay, dragon. So exactly that. But
so
that's
even less room than before.
Yeah. We didn't say dragon.
So even if you do have like the other 3 spots, so it's like Shanks, Mihawk, Dragon, and then you have Eam, and then you maybe have Luffy, Luffy or Garp in there somewhere. Maybe like a Garp. Maybe you do it from the OGs up instead. Just
Garp in there.
Say you do Garp, Rayleigh, and then you have Luffy and Blackbeard.
We gotta write this down.
Sabo. Sabo. And then Eam. So if you put Law and Sabo in the same conversation, you only got space for one.
That's all
right.
It's all.
Kuma right now is looking crazy.
Kuma. Jeez. Listen, you guys let us know down in the comment section below which takes you agree with or disagree with, man. This was a current state of the dress of One Piece. With that, see you next time.
Peace.